0 serve 0. Short. Second serve. Point. 1-0. Short. Second serve.
And we're live at the 2015 Grace Warrior Atlanta Open. We have Sebastian Franco with the first couple points here in game 1 against David Bobby Horn. I'm Laura McCormick with the WRT, and joining me on the broadcast today is Cameron Meeks, from Virginia. Welcome, Cameron.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Cameron's going to be providing us with his professional commentary here on the broadcast this morning, so welcome.
Thanks. Always great to be at a
Shout
one
out.
of many pro stops, and obviously WRT's put on a great event here in Atlanta. It's been a lot of fun so far.
This is your first
0
WRT
serve 2.
stop, is that right, Cameron?
That's correct.
And you're having a good time.
I'm always having a good time.
Good.
It's been, from my understanding, this has been one of the larger WRT
Point.
draws this year, isn't it?
1-2. Point.
Great shot from Bobby.
2 serves 2.
Woo, between the legs from David Bobby Horn.
3-2.
Bobby on a bit of a roll right now.
Bobby's looked pretty comfortable
Second
all
serve.
weekend.
Yeah, last month we saw Bobby at the San Luis Open, where he won his first WRT championship. I think he's taking a lot of that confidence into this weekend.
Replay.
Ooh, tough rally there so far in game 1. Looks like they're
3-2.
going to replay as Bobby was in Sebastian's way.
I think we're going to see a lot of that today between these two guys. Both are quick, very athletic,
First
and get to a lot
WRT
of balls.
championship.
It's just a hinder. I called a hinder there. 3-2.
That's our ref, Brent Walter, standing by his
Short
call.
serve. Second serve. Point.
Good shot.
Yeah, big swing there from Sebastian in the back of the court, but Bobby was there to answer back.
4-2. Point.
Yeah, Bobby looking pretty good and confident, strong here in game 1 against Sebastian.
5-2.
When you see a player, with this kind of confidence, if you were Sebastian Franco right now, what do you do to kind of shake Bobby off his game and get the serve back?
Point.
Bobby's doing a great job of staying up front, which is where he likes to be. He likes to be.
Timeout.
Every player likes to be
Minute.
in center court.
All right, well, it looks like Sebastian's going to go ahead and take a timeout. We'll be right back with more on Cameron's thoughts on how Sebastian can dig himself out of this right after this. And we're back in game 1 of our first quarterfinal match here this morning at the Grace Warrior Atlanta Open, where Bobby
6
Horn is
serves 2.
leading 6-2 against Sebastian Franco. Nice get from Bobby.
Great
Timeout.
pass. Sebastian did a good job of getting Bobby out of center court there. And going back to what we were talking about before the break is when you've got someone that's comfortable doing a great job of commanding center court, you want to move them back as much as possible so they're shooting from farther back. Nice get.
Oh, nice from Sebastian.
Side out.
Great pass from Bobby.
Yeah, I think we can expect to see that kind of strategy when we're up here at this level too, which is keep the ball away from the middle of the court, right? Make the players work and keep hitting those corners.
That's right.
6-2.
Sebastian is a great offensive player, defense as well.
Short serve.
He'll hit a lot of ceiling balls, a lot of round-the-world shots to try to keep his opponent uncomfortable.
Second serve.
Sebastian is a member of the Colombian national team. He was at the Pan American Games this year, playing in the doubles competition.
Side out. Two, 6. Screen.
All right,
Second
got a
serve.
second serve there. Now this is the first time the WRT is in Atlanta, and so far it's been a wonderful experience here at Recreation ATL. Smart placement there. Nice get from Bobby.
Skip ball point.
Had the whole court just about. Those hurt. Anybody hates skipping balls that are just right in front of you.
3,
Just
6.
short. Hear the ref say it's down.
And plus Bobby gets a lot, so it's going to be tough for the ref to call it to you.
4, 6.
Nice get.
Point.
That was tough. Sebastian's really forcing Bobby here in the back of the court and forcing him to hit off the back wall. So as a player, what does that do? I mean, you have limited shots, limited offense.
5,
You're really
6.
just stuck playing defense. How do you
really have to.
How do you deal with that?
It's very frustrating because at this level we want to be on the offense at all times, but sometimes you have to just know, okay, the smart thing to do is play some defense, get them into the backcourt, because eventually, just like that, you're going to get offensive opportunities.
And there's the side out horns looking
all
for.
about playing high percentages.
6, 5.
Sebastian playing really fast right now, getting up and off the ground really quickly.
Short. Second serve.
Bobby switching up the serve.
Good hit. That's
2 bounces.
tough. It's a great shot.
Now it is really hot and humid here in Atlanta. Cameron and I were talking about that before the match got started. It's
5, 6.
humid. It's been raining here all weekend. So that's got to be affecting the players, I imagine, too, in terms of like breathing and how hot you are. And these guys are working hard so far early in game one.
Side out.
It is. It definitely takes a toll in there. It's you go in obviously wanting to get a good sweat, get a good warm-up, but sometimes after warm-ups you walk out as if it's game one already.
Yeah. Now I know Sebastian is originally from Cali, Colombia, and he's been training in Florida, so he might be a little bit more acclimated to the humidity. But Bobby, you know, obviously traveling around with the WRT too. We've been in a lot of different climates, so It's interesting how you must be able to prepare for those different situations. Part of the pro life.
Point.
Great shot. And both of these guys are in such great shape too that it'll take them, probably took them the first couple of games in their first matches to get adjusted, but of course they're professionals, so once they get dialed in, then at that point it's back to business. Good. Oh.
Unfortunate. Looks like Sebastian was calling for 2 bounces there on horn and then just short of the front wall. You were talking about the players getting warmed up. If we take a little bit of the path, a look at the path that the players took to get here, we had Horn playing against Marquise Miller in round 32s, who's from Lilburn, Georgia, one of the local players here in Georgia, defeating him 2-6. And then Horn faced Brent Walters in round 16s from Raleigh, North Carolina, defeating him 9-9. And Brent is actually reffing here for us this morning for our first quarterfinal match.
9-5.
Sebastian Franco defeated Austin Cunningham from Douglasville, California. No, that's probably Georgia. 3-10. And then round 16s defeated Gerardo Franco from San Luis Potosi 4-4. Looks like they're going to go ahead and take a quick timeout.
Okay, time's in. We got 10 serves, 5.
And we're back live here in game 1, where Horn is leading against Franco by 2.
Point. Eleven serves, 5. Point.
Nice serve.
All right, we got the score adjusted there. It's 12-5. Horn looking comfortable out here against Franco.
Bobby's looking very sharp right here now in this first game.
2 bounces.
Seems to have everything working for him.
Thirteen serves, 5. Point.
Very smooth shot.
Yeah, 3 in a row there after that timeout. This is game point now for David Bobby Horn.
14-5. Side out.
Tough break there.
So now mentally, what does Sebastian have to do here to stay focused when it's you're up against game point?
He just needs to slow down, try to take it 1 point at a time, try to build some momentum going into the second game here. And next thing you know, you keep scoring 1 or 2 points here and there, get Bobby out of the box, and you never know, we could have a tie ball game here.
Anything can happen.
Point.
Great
nice
shot
there from Sebastian Franco.
And that's a good start for him.
There's that 1 point at a time kind of mentality you were talking about. See if you can hold Bobby here and at least gain some momentum going into game 2.
Side out.
Oh.
Unfortunate error there for a side out. And this is the second game point for Bobby Horn.
Great shot.
All right, that means Bobby Horn wins game 1, 15-6. after winning game 1, 15-6.
ball. Point.
Oh, some fancy footwork there from Sebastian Franco.
1-0.
But
I think his
just
racket
short.
got caught up in his legs.
Skip ball. Point.
Good
Another
call.
skip.
2-0.
Sebastian not in agreement, looking for some love from the crowd, I think, there.
We all want that reassurance.
Right.
Nice
Point.
shot. Bobby making that look easy, but that's a very difficult shot to just flat roll.
3-0.
Yeah, Bobby keeping some strong confidence here again going into game 2, just as we saw in game 1. Between the legs from Horn.
Point.
Yes, Sebastian is beating himself a little bit here on those errors.
4-0.
He's just short, or there's just a little bit off right there.
4-0.
He's having a hard time finding his rhythm. He's either overswinging on the lot or trying to take a little bit off, like on that last pin.
Point.
And Bobby is he's dialed in.
5-0.
Yeah, Bobby seems really mentally focused right now, too.
Side out.
That's a good shot from Franco.
0-5.
Don't forget, for those of you watching at home, you can also catch all of our past events on our YouTube channel at World Racquetball. You can watch your favorite pros from past events. You go check that out on
Skip ball.
youtube.com/World Racquetball. And there's a point for Franco.
1-5. On. Second serve. Side out.
Another good shot from Bobby.
5-1.
Yeah, he does make it look easy there from back in the court to just
Point.
nice effort there from Sebastian. And a point for Horn. Now, both these players are also
6-1.
benefits of our tour partner, Reaching Your Dream Foundation, helping make dreams come
Side
true
out.
for these young players and help them get out to events like this. For those of you at home that want to help support these players, go visit give2, that's the number 2, rydf.org.
Point.
Good shot.
Yeah, I feel like you can really see when Franco gets
2-6.
his feet set, that ball's going down.
He's not, he hasn't, he looks like he's changed his game style. He's, Franco does a lot
Side
of
out.
passes, a lot of wraparound shots, and it actually looks like Bobby's taking the game out of his hands, giving him
6-2.
a dose of his own medicine.
Yeah, I am noticing that Bobby's kind of like matching Sebastian there a little bit.
Right on
Both
key.
of them hitting those, yeah.
Replay. 6-2. 6-2. Down, 2 bounces.
Say that was close. It's a tough call there from the ref. And there's a point for Horn off that replay.
7-2. Point.
Nice shot. Be a good time for a timeout right here.
8-2.
Yeah, Bobby looking really comfortable. Maybe shake him off his game with a timeout from Franco.
Point.
Couple points in a row for Horn. Looks like
Timeout.
Sebastian is going to go ahead and take a timeout. I think that's pretty smart. We're going to go ahead and hear a word from our sponsors. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more of Game 2. And at 1 p.m., we have the #1 seed, Alex Cardona, versus #8, Christian Longoria. So there's lots more racquetball, and we thank you all for watching. Bobby Horn with another point after that timeout. Looks like that didn't work for Sebastian Franco's game strategy.
Yeah, Sebastian needs something that's going to work, and that'll do it right there. A nice little pinch from the back wall. Great shot.
2-10.
Sebastian is also sponsored by one of our local sponsors here, Williams Accounting and Consulting and Galaxy Custom Printing. Supporting the tournament here this weekend.
Side out.
I feel like there's no shaking Bobby right now. He just has a great mental focus and a lot of confidence out there, and that's really working for him.
That's point. Well said. Bobby's dialed in. He's
11-2.
He's got a goal in mind, and he's not letting anything stop him.
Point.
Yeah.
Great shot.
So if you're Sebastian, what do you do? I mean, when you come out on a timeout, how do you shake someone like this right now?
You've got to do everything you can to slow him down, because Bobby's. As soon as he's grabbing that ball, he's stepping in a service box ready to go. Sebastian, I would say, should try to take advantage of that full 10-second rule and slow him down a little bit.
Good idea.
Side out.
Because see, right now he's letting Bobby just get right into a rhythm and stay smooth. He's playing at Bobby's pace.
Hold it. That's a point.
Right, so Bobby's controlling the game here and the match, I would say.
13-2.
And Horn now within 2, potentially closing out the match.
Point.
That makes it match point for Bobby Horn.
14-2.
Nice get.
Good shot, Matt.
We're going to go ahead and hear some words from Bobby Horn. So we'll take it down to the court.
All right, give it up for Sebastian Franco and David Bobby Horn. How about that first quarterfinal to open up the day? Let's get a few words from Bobby Horn. Bobby, you looked like you were really mentally focused in that match. What were you doing differently?
It's something that happened in the final in San Luis, actually. I went into that match kind of trying to stay more calm, more focused, not paying attention to anything else besides just making my shots. So against a great player like Sebastian, I have to do that or I won't have a chance to beat him. He's really tough. I felt like he was a little off today, and I was fortunate that today. Unfortunately, I don't ever want anybody to play bad. So tough match, Sebas, and I'm feeling pretty good right now.
All right, so you had a lot of control in that game. If you had to give one piece of advice to any of the maybe other racquetball players, what would that be? I know you do a lot of coaching, you do a lot of training at home, so what's one piece of advice you could share with our audience?
I just gave a tip to my buddy over here about not trying to kill every ball. We have all habits of trying to kill every ball, so I kind of told him trying to aim between 6 and 12 inches all the time instead of trying to go for the rollout. And if you miss low, you get a kill. And if you hit a good angle and you hit it 12 inches high and flat, it's not coming off the back wall. So it's kind of what I do for myself. So that's the only way I can teach is what I know. So that's a quick tip, if it helps you guys at all.
All right, well, thank you, Bobby, and we'll see you tonight in the semifinals. Thank you everyone for watching, and make sure you stick around. We have another quarterfinal coming up right now. We have the number 2 seed, Jake Bredenbeck, against Jaime Martel, so don't go anywhere. There's lots more racquetball here all day.